Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is your monthly reading for May of 2022. So we're going to start with 3 initial cards here and then just go deeper and deeper into those energies and see what's going on for you for the month of May. Here's the first card out. Ooh, cheer up, live in the moment. Second card. Let's see if that has some relevance right now, if that is in the past. For the month of May for Gemini, please. For the month of May. It feels a little bit empty. There's going to be cards here, obviously, but it feels a little bit empty. It feels like for a second there, I just felt like I probably will sit here and I will shuffle for a week. So I don't know if you feel a little bit of a hollow feeling or an empty feeling or like, when is it ever going to be my turn type of feeling. My hair looks a little crazy today. Second and third card for Gemini, please. With this beautiful mystical wisdom deck. All the decks that I'm using, I'm posting in the description box down below if you're interested in them. It's really taking some time, I have to say. This is never, I was so sure we were going to get a second and a third card, and I just heard stop. We're just going to literally start with this one. This has never happened. That we're just going to focus in on one single card. So we're going to see where this goes. There's a lot about following the guidance as well here, because I was so sure. I'm trying to listen the best I can to whatever wants to come through, both in the words I hear, in the way that the cards are being represented. Like there's a message in everything, basically. I was so sure, though, that there were going to be, like I even said it, there's going to be a second. It feels like I'm going to sit here and shuffle for a week because it feels a little bit empty. But I'm sure there's going to be a second and a third card because we always do. We always start with those 2 or 3 cards, and there's a message in that. Listen to the message, listen to the signs, the synchronicities, the signals, because it's a new way of going about things. Okay, cheer up, live in the moment. So I'm going to read that out of the book. Sorry for shaking the camera a little bit. Cheer up. Interesting start here. I'm intrigued to see where this goes since we only have one card and why they want only one card. Is it a worry, like a cloud, a little cloud of worry that just sits on top of you? It's interesting because I just saw that. It almost looks like a little ball. If you don't pay attention, you almost don't see it. But it's a circle. I circle it with my finger there. It's like a worry cloud or something. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so cheer up, live in the moment. Don't dwell on the past as it cannot be changed. Why obsess about the future if things beyond your control can happen at any time? Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow is another day. Do something spontaneous. Stop and smell the roses. Bake a cake or sit and watch the people walking by. Just live in the moment and enjoy what you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing. Be still and just go with the flow. If you are feeling exhausted or disheartened, just rest and do nothing. Nurture yourself and re-energize for tomorrow. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to cheer up. And the mantra of this card is, I live for today and I feel cheerful. But since you don't feel cheerful, maybe like leave that out. Do whatever feels best to you. What I'm getting with this is like, it just feels like you're in this funk. It's a little bit of funk. And I have to say, I've been feeling, you probably were expecting this message yesterday, and if you follow me, you probably expected this message yesterday. Yesterday, I was really tired, and I think that the eclipses coming up are, because I read up about them a little bit. Last readings I did, I was like, is there something with the eclipses going on, or is there something like with the moon or something? Because it feels a little bit different in the ethers. And I did a little bit of reading, and I think like when I'm doing this reading, in about 2 days, there's going to be an eclipse. And just yesterday, I was so freaking tired that I just, I did the least amount of like, well, we have taxes and stuff coming up here in Sweden. I sort of have to do that in terms of for my company, and I sort of cannot postpone that. But other than that, I try to do the least amount of anything. And I pushed it for a little bit. I pushed myself, like I need to do this. I was on my way to do these readings, and I was like, no, I should listen to my own advice. I give advice to other people, and then I should take my own advice, right? And so yesterday I just really tried to just be in the here and now and just try to do exactly what my body told me to do, exactly what my body didn't tell me to do, like not push anything. And I think that the eclipse can make you very tired and a little bit emotional. I feel this emotional, it's a little bit PMS-y. And for you guys, you probably don't know that, but it's a little bit of like PMS situation. It feels in the body. It feels a little bit bloated and emotional and tired, a little bit fatigue. Obviously, if you're super, super in alignment, you don't feel this. You probably feel more energized than you've done in forever. It's probably very like calm around you, really calm waters around you. However, just really energized and really like feeling like you're in a really, really good spot. So I don't believe in the fact that I'm that fatigued or like feeling emotional and feeling like I needed to push things in order to get things right. Nothing does necessarily have to be wrong, but I'm not completely one with myself either, because if I were, I just wouldn't feel that fatigue. So that's what I did yesterday. I just really took my time to align myself again, to sit in meditation, just drink a lot of water. Had I had the energy, I would have for sure gone for a walk, like more. I go and I walk to leave my son at daycare and then pick him up. But that was the only walks that I did yesterday. Like I just didn't have it in me. And so I just needed one day to regroup and just sort of get my energy in alignment again. So if you feel this energy, I hear you. And then listen to yourself. Like if there's a situation right now that you don't like 100% need to push through, like really what would happen if you don't do certain things? If you called certain things off? I mean, I cannot call the tax thingy like for my company. Like I cannot call that off. I wouldn't call off like paying your bills. We're right at the end of the month here. But if there's certain things that really, do you really have to do it right now? Or can you actually call it off and just give yourself a couple of days until this cycle, this eclipse just blows over? We're coming into, it's supposedly an eclipse coming up rather soon again. So this is just half a solar eclipse. And still, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling it this one. I'm feeling it at this time. And it just, I don't know. It has my attention for sure. So this might just be an eclipse thing. This might really be an eclipse thing. And you don't need to cheer up. Gemini, you just need to be exactly what you feel and exactly what feels in alignment with what you're doing. So if taking a walk in nature is too much, don't do it. Like it's not about picking yourself up, because this is about just sitting this one through. Does that make sense? I just got a little more clarification here around this cheering up. So we have the third eye chakra. It's so interesting because Gemini, like the last couple of weeks, perhaps couple of months, but for sure couple of weeks, I've more and more associated this third eye chakra with Gemini. And I understand, like, we're all built of these chakra, like we all have this chakra system. But for some reason, and just like the magician, I associate the magician with Gemini. We're all the magician. We're all our own creators of our own reality, right? But there's something with the association of Gemini and the magician right now, and even the third eye chakra, which is very much about your psychic gifts, about your intuition, paying attention to what signals are being like brought to your attention. What are you being shown right now? And number 6 is love and harmony. So I think that whether this is the eclipse affecting you, whether this is a situation where you feel a little bit worried, like there's a worrisome cloud there, something's hanging over you a little bit. I see this like you're holding this, what is that called? Wand? Like you're like doing little magic tricks with your wand. Do you see that? Right there. You're holding that wand, but it's like you're putting it behind you. You're not using it right this minute. Like you're just not right there right now. And it's like it's almost like you're asked to, like I felt yesterday, it's almost like you're asked to just slow down for a little bit. And as you're slowing down, as you just really pay attention to what really serves you right now, whether that is just stay in bed the freaking entire day, or like make an adjustment from bed to couch, like take a little walk to the bathroom. Like if there's anything like that, just pay attention to that. But in that quietness, in that stillness, in that slow pace, there's like this opening of the third eye. There's a stronger listening because Gemini is not constantly on the go right now. So if you're not constantly on the go, you're slowing things down and you actually pay attention way more because you're more still in your body. So maybe there's like a little, even how like attracted a little cold, like if the eclipse didn't sort of slow you down, there's something else that's going to slow you down right now to start to pay attention. So if that's like a headache that makes you walk slower, if there's like a little bit of a cold, if you're just feeling a little bit more slow in your body, it's because your inner inner being is trying to get your attention. There's some messages that is coming through at this point, and it serves you to just slow down for a bit. It really serves you. So this third eye, why is this here? For Gemini, please. I always have to crawl on the floor. Where did it go? Yeah. It's interesting because this card usually, with number 3 there, this card usually talks about like how much, it's so interesting with these images, but usually this is like how much is going on in the essence of you. Like if we focus in on your head, we focus in on your body, and around it, like there's so much going on. This is the fertility card. However, what I feel with this today, and because we have the cheer up, we have the third eye, this is like, okay, leave this out for a bit. Yes, this is a very fertile moment. It's a fertile moment in the sense that we're connecting with our inner being. You're connecting with your intuition. You really are listening and paying, like you're asking the most important questions. You're asking the most important questions right now. You're not interested in anything else. And so if there's things going on in the ethers and you need to quiet things down a little bit, I would leave what's going on in the essence out for a bit and just focus in on this right here and this right here, like your heart and your third eye, and just focus there. 3 is celebration, manifestation, creativity, but that's in the ethers, that's in the essence. That's right. It's around you. We need to focus on what's like in the center of you right now, and we can leave the manifestation and celebration for. I'm not saying you're going to do this like for a couple of months. I'm saying this is for a couple of days. We're talking days here, Gemini. You have that. You can slow down to that point. And like I said, if you don't, there's something that's going to hit you a little bit. You can even I just received this okay, I'm gonna say it this way. You might even think or force yourself to not get enough hours, get enough sleep, so that you're so freaking fatigued when you wake up. Like you just don't have the energy in you. You don't have all the hours of sleep in your body, and so you are so tired that if you don't slow down because of the eclipse, if you don't slow down because of a little bit of a cold, if you don't slow down because of whatever, you're gonna do something. You're gonna attract something or do something, behave in a way where you just almost talk to yourself saying, I'm so freaking tired. Why don't I go to bed? Why am I sitting here watching television? Or why am I sitting here like scrolling through my phone or eating pancakes at night when I should be in bed? Like you're doing something, Gemini, instead of going to bed. And you even feel it that you should. And you're even so tired that like it makes no sense why you don't go to bed. And then you wake up and it's like, we need 10 cups of coffee. This is tea though, and I feel better today. Such a silly thing to say. You don't need to hear this or know this, but I never use 10 cups of coffee to push myself through. That's when I take a day off. I'm gonna drink some tea instead. Okay. Miss Perfect. I don't mean to sound like that. I'm just saying like 10 cups of coffee to make yourself feel like, I think that's the society that we are, that's what we're told to do. Anyway, you're going to put yourself in a situation where you hear your inner being. And in any way, shape, or form, you're going to bring that about. You're going to bring it about so that you can hear what your inner being has to say. I love, now that I understand the message, I love how we get one card and for Gemini, it's like, I was like, I want to second and third. No. One card for Gemini. We can't do anything around this and like right now. It's just one card. We're going to focus in on one thing, and that's the only thing. Nothing else. Or Gemini will be out there again and do their thing, have 10 things going. We can't do that today. Today it's one, and we're focusing on one, and then we're just talking around this one thing. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find for you. Very interesting reading here today. Very, very special message for you, Gemini, I feel, to just get your attention. So let's see what comes up in the extension. If you're interested in that, the links, go read about it in the description box down below to see whatever fits you better. If not, thank you so much for watching, Gemini. I truly appreciate you coming here, watching these videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me to understand what type of content that you like that I put out here. So thank you so much. See some of you guys in the extension.